Aloha, mi amo Ian. Now it's time to read the news again. Okay, what happened in the world in the week or so where I did not film myself talking? My one subscriber will be sad that I had delayed this process so much. Uh, okay, well, news. The news isn't fun lately. Is the news ever fun? There's never good headlines like everybody's getting free money or well, when they do, like the student loans, the Republicans overturn it because they like to just fuck regular people as much as they can. It's their platform. And then they vote for them. Texas Supreme Court rejects challenge brought by 20 women denied abortions, upholds ban. Well, who would have thunk? Huh. I bet if any of their daughters, I bet if a Texas Supreme Court justice's daughter got pregnant, teenage daughter gets pregnant, I bet he gives her a credit card and she goes to a different state. Fucking hell. These goddamn hypocrites, man. Look. Whoa, this is a different one. A Catholic diocese? Hermit? However you say that word. In Kentucky comes out as a transgender man. A Catholic hermit is a transgender man. So what makes you a Catholic hermit if you're not a Catholic priest? Okay, it's taking a second. MSN is slow. Christian Matson, a Catholic diocesan? I don't know. Diocese is how you say that word. So is it diocesan? I guess. Hermit in Kentucky came out publicly as transgender. So he's a hermit in Kentucky who came out publicly as transgender this month during the Christian holiday of Pentecost. What the fuck is Pentecost? I was seeing young trans people. This is the guy, the hermit. I was seeing young trans people take their own lives because they felt rejected by their communities, including their religious communities, Matson said. I could no longer sit in the safety of being stealth and not raise my voice to say this is wrong. So you did that by becoming trans? Or was he already trans? Matson and his one canon lawyer believe he is the first openly trans person in his position in the church. Is hermit a position in the Catholic Church? I thought a hermit was just something you did if you didn't want to hang out with people. You just live in the woods. Huh. Based on his appearance and behavior, Matson describes himself as passing for a transgender man, which he considers a privilege. No one knew he was trans unless he told them. From a child, I wanted to be a knight for Christ, going around doing good, he said. In his mid-20s, he said he felt a call to Catholic religious life during a rite of Christian initiation for adults. By that point, he had already transitioned 4 years prior. Oh, canon lawyer. So that's like church law. That's fucking stupid. A lawyer who specializes in rules from a made-up organization? Oh, fuck. Those Catholics. Those Catholics. So silly. And reached out to them. Well, that's why they had wars to fucking deal with this nonsense. But they were nonsense too, the Protestants. They're all fucking crazy. They would either say... So what are they going to do about it? Are they going to fire him from... Is he going to lose his job as a hermit? How do you make a hermit lose his job, though? Doesn't he have to move? Are you going to kick the guy out of his hut? Though rare, diocesan hermits are part of a Catholic vocation that involves a life of solitude under the direction of a spiritual director. Their role is hard to define because it can be varied depending on the diocese, but traditionally, they take a vow of chastity, poverty, and obedience. Oh, that's fun. What's more fun in life than chastity, poverty, and obedience? Oh, fuck, I wish I did that instead of college and fun. Matson said he writes and prays in the morning, attends Mass daily, and cultivates an ongoing relationship in being with God throughout the day. Wouldn't that be funny if God wasn't there and he's just living as a hermit and not fucking for nothing? Ah, God. That'd be cool if there was a God, but I mean, I don't know, dude. It sounds so unlikely. Anyway, to support himself financially, he works at a theater in the afternoon. So the Catholic Church, they have palaces filled with gold. The ceilings of the Vatican are gold. And they make their hermits get jobs at movie theaters. They can't throw them a stipend for living as a hermit in Kentucky? You think they'd give a fucking hermit in Kentucky a nice little bonus, you know? Or at least some rations. Did they need more gold ceilings? Did Pope Frank have the, I don't even know. These silly ass people. This is a weird article. Daniel Quinnen has been a canon lawyer, a church lawyer, negotiating made up law for almost 10 years and publishes research on it. Okay. My only agenda is gospel. We're skipping to the end because I'm done with this. My only agenda is the gospel, Batson said, the trans guy. The trans Kentucky hermit. I believe both. This is just the first fucking story I saw, I swear to God. I believe both from, I just read off Google News. I believe both from my own experience and from the scientific evidence that it is possible for a person to have an innate gendered identity that does not match their other makers of sex. This is not a question of ideology. It is simply a disagreement as to what the facts are about the complexity of the human person. Well, good thing that if there's one organization that is understanding of complexity and nuances and isn't about absolutes, it's the Catholic Church. I'm sure they'll get along with him just fine. Or her, excuse me. Kentucky Hermit. I didn't even know they had Catholic hermits. You think they'd throw him a bone? Like, just give him some food? Or electricity or Wi-Fi? No. I guess they have to spend all that money moving their pedophiles around to different jurisdictions. Okay. Top advisor, here's another headline. Top advisor recommends against Elon Musk's $56 billion Tesla pay package. Why? Oh, he's trying to give himself $56 billion? That's a lot of money. That's my analysis. $56 billion. That's a lot of money. You know what? Fuck him and fuck Tesla. I don't care about that guy until he makes a shuttle to Mars. I don't really want to go to Mars, though. It looks fucking shitty. There's no oxygen. Maybe if we could terraform the planet and make it suitable. I'm sure rent on Mars would be cheaper than this fucking planet. I heard there were oceans on Mars, which would mean that aliens are real. Because if there's oceans, there's going to be life of some sort. You know, fish or organisms. Where there's water, there's life. They say. You know, where X marks the spot, water marks the spot. There's fucking aliens. So of course there's aliens. Are you kidding me? Okay. Should I read news or talk about aliens? We'll stick with the news. This thing needs a theme. I'll talk about aliens some other time. They're real, in my opinion. Or, as Alex Jones believes, they are creating human chimeras, mixed human-animal hybrids. I will not let you inseminate me. And that is my Alex Jones impression. FCC ends affordable internet program due to lack of funds. 'Cause nobody cares about helping the poor. Kris Jenner reveals Nicole Brown Simpson's final words to her. It was, I've been thinking of getting back together with OJ. Okay, what else do we got? Dude, we're at 9 minutes. Man, time flies when you're rambling like a crazy bastard. Kenny Chesney. Don't fuck Kenny Chesney. I don't know him. What's interesting on here? Biden raises pressure on Israel Hamas for deal to end war. Oh, what do you do? Give him more bombs? Yeah, that'll end the war quick if you bomb them all, Joe. I'm not for that, by the way. I think we should not carpet bomb Gaza. Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck are divorcing? Jennifer Lopez? She likes tacos? Taco flavored kisses. It's just something I heard about her. Nah, I don't care about Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez. How old is she, though? No, I don't care enough about these. The Catholic Hermit story was gold, man, but now all this shit sucks. Oh, these are all just boring. Best online loans of May 2024. Oh, that's fucking fantastic headline. Who wants to hear rambles about that? Do 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 do. When there's nothing on it, you just make up a song. Here, let's go to science stories. Yeah, there's categories. Saber-toothed cat once roamed Texas coast. Man, fucking saber-toothed cats in Texas, huh? Then they really would need lots of guns. I'd fucking own a gun if there were saber-toothed cats running around. There's not many predators anymore on the land. Unless you're an idiot and you get eaten by a bear in Yellowstone or something. Because you wanted to pet a bear. I don't know. But yeah, there's not a lot of things that walk around that can kill you these days. It's a lot nicer than it used to be. You used to be able to be torn apart by a pack of wolves or mauled by a bear or, I mean, tigers are still around a little bit, but yeah, tigers used to kill a fuck ton of people. I don't, I, I would love to have a pet tiger. I just don't know if it would be smart because they could kill you. But maybe that would be what's worth it is like the sheer adrenaline of owning a tiger and having it just be your little buddy. And then if anybody breaks in, like, is anybody gonna break into the house with the guy who owns a fucking tiger? I don't even have to keep my tiger in a cage. I'll just let him roam about the house. We can cuddle, watch some Netflix together. Netflix and tiger. Okay, let's see. World record broken for living. Oh, this is science news, everybody. World record broken for living thing with most DNA. Scientists say it's a crazy amount of DNA for a tiny plant that most people would walk by without noticing. I don't care about a fucking plant's DNA. Archaeologists find Roman centurion's letters in ancient animal cemetery. Oh, well, what did he write? Let's find out what the Roman centurion wrote. I feel like people talked about similar shit back then. He was probably writing about a barbarian he hooked up with to his buddy back in Rome. Like he'd brag over text today. The settlement was founded in the 3rd century BC, where the shit was found by the ancient Greek Ptolemaic dynasty that ruled. He was one of Alexander's generals that ruled Egypt at the time. The kingdom lasted blah 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 blah. Okay, so what the fuck does it say? I want to hear what the guy wrote. You didn't even tell me what he wrote. This is just that it exists. You can't tell me what the. I wanted to know what the guy wrote, and now you've wasted my my one viewer's time. God damn you, Bing Google News, or this is Bing News, isn't it? When the fuck did I install Bing? The only people that use Bing are people that forgot that they installed Bing or it came with their computer. I don't think anybody uses Bing voluntarily. Okay, as many people use Bing voluntarily as use fucking taxes voluntarily. Okay. Oh yeah, I just gotta go back to this tab. All right. Here, I'll cut this off at 16 minutes. So let's do one more story. I don't think people want to watch a 38-minute thing anymore. I like my bang for my buck though. So if I watch something, I want it to be long because I like to get as much as I can out of something I'm interested in. Anyway, I know nowadays people don't have a fucking attention span longer than a TikTok, so I should probably break these up into shorts too. Let's find one more cool science story. Octopus's quick change act to camouflage itself for dashing. Boring. Don't care about octopuses. They're gross and weird. Atlantic hurricane season set to break records amid perfect storm. So lots of fucking hurricanes. Who would have thought that putting uh, gas and coal into the atmosphere and all that other bullshit for 200 years would make the weather a little erratic? It's almost like there's the globe is warming. Mathematician to highlight role of math in tackling societal issues at SIAM lecture. The only math issue I have was fucking learning that shit. So, fuck off, dude. I don't want to do any math. I already cheated my way through math. I've done enough math. I did pay a guy in college to do my math class. It was online. It was my Brazilian friend. He was I basically just outsourced. I should get under Trump. I bet he'll do a tax break for outsourcing, like he used to outsource jobs all the time. And I'll get a tax break for outsourcing my math class to a Brazilian contractor for $200. All right. One more story, and then I'll shut up. Okay. Do 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 do. Let's find a story that's not boring. A story that will be so good it'll be a high note to end on. Ba 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 ba. Do do do. Sam Altman. Let's talk more shit on Sam Altman. I don't even know who this guy is, but he rubs me wrong. His face looks like a fucking eraser, pink eraser. That's a the guy looks like a number 2 pencil. Um. Okay, Sam Altman's reputation gets dragged further in the mud. Who's fucking over Sam? Is it have my 50 combined views on my 2 previous videos opened the world's eyes about the truth of Sam Altman? He's just a number 2 pencil, nerd, human calculator that's fucking an ugly color. Not consistently candid in his communications with the board. Painted a picture where Altman has been wronged by a bunch of clumsy amateurs for no good reason. Oh, so that's what he's painting. That's a fucking devious picture, Sam Altman. Sam, you sick fuck. Coming so hot on the heels of the Scarlett Johansson AI voice drama. The exodus of OpenAI employees who say the company isn't taking safety seriously enough, and the revolution of OpenAI never followed through. Ah, so it is this asshole that's going to end humanity. Fuck him. And the other day when I read you about the thing about how you can't go to restaurants anymore because you're too famous, fuck you for that too. You're going to invent these robots that are going to logically determine that they should be replacing us because we're inferior, we're biological constructs, we're gonna die eventually, and this fucking son of a bitch is just making robots that are gonna take us over and kill us all. And then he's gonna be rich as hell and live a life where a guy who should be, fucking a fleshlight gets to bang a supermodel just because he has billions of dollars from creating something that'll destroy the world. So yeah, that's the world we live in, where a fucking nerd can destroy the world and get a blowjob while doing so. And then the rest of us have to work. It's fucking a dandy place. It's a dandy time. And now's a dandy time to wrap this up. So thank you for watching. If you've made it through this 18 minutes and 21 seconds, then you're a trooper. And God bless you if he's real. And if you want to become a Catholic hermit, just remember, you've got to have a side job. Adios.